He won't be too long. Henry Franz sat on a hard seat and wished he were elsewhere. He nodded thanks to the secretary who had conveyed the message. He had been summoned to the War Crimes Unit director's office without an explanation as to why he was being sent there. He was a tall, well-built young man with a bald head and deep-set green eyes. He played with the rim of his hat as he waited. The door opened, and a middle-aged man indicated for Henry to enter. He almost tripped over as he rushed to his feet and followed Director Fisher inside the office.
How long have you worked with us, Herr Franz?
A year, sir.
Fisher nodded.
Where were you during the war?
In the army, sir.
Where?
France and Greece, sir.
Henry tried to remain calm at the questioning. He was certain Fisher knew all about him since he had his file open.
Where in Greece?
Larissa, sir.
Under whose command?
Major Hans Muller, sir.
Did you know Major Muller well?
Fisher looked over the top of his glasses at Henry.
Yes, sir. I served under him in France and Larissa. I was his daughter's personal guard.
He brought his daughter with him into the war zone?
Yes, sir. I was assigned as her driver in France by her physician, Dr. Dieter Muller, and Major Muller. I was promoted to sergeant and then was given the job of guarding Fräulein Muller.
That was your primary role until the end of the war?
No, sir. I was part of the resistance with Fräulein Muller in France as well as Greece. We helped the French resistance and then the Greek resistance.
Fisher looked up. Henry could see a very faint hint of a smile on his craggy face.
You were a resistance cell in the middle of a German command?
Yes, sir.
Are you married, Franz?
No, sir.
What do you know of General Eric Reims?
He was in command at Thessaloniki, sir.
He was. What's his relationship to Muller?
They were friends, sir.
I have a job for you, young man,
Fisher said as he took off his glasses.
As you know, the Nuremberg trials are underway. We want to bring as many war criminals to justice as we can.
Yes, sir.
Many of them have escaped abroad. General Reims escaped, and we believe he has gone to Australia.
Australia? Why go all the way there?
I don't know. We also believe Hans Muller is with him, along with other Nazi officials.
No, sir, that can't be. Muller was killed during a bomb attack. I saw the building afterwards.
Fisher put his glasses back and retrieved a photo from a second file. He crooked his finger at Henry to approach and look at the photograph.
Who are these men?
Henry took the photo, and for a moment didn't quite believe what he was seeing. It was obvious that the man closest to the camera was General Reims. Standing next to him was a disfigured man, but a portion of his face remained intact. There was no denying his identity.
Reims and Hans Muller, sir.
Yes, Muller survived the bombing. I am sending you to Australia to work with the Australian War Crimes Unit. We are working with the Australians to bring these war criminals to justice. Will that be a problem for you?
Henry shook his head.
No, sir,
he said with a smile.
I'm willing to serve.
Good. I was hoping you would say that. All the relevant documentation on Muller, Reims, and others will be sent to you.
Yes, sir.
You may go,
Fisher said. Henry turned and walked out of the office. He shut the door behind him and stood outside for a moment as the news sunk in that he was being sent to Australia to hunt down Reims and Muller. A smile creased his face that he would be seeing his friends again soon, but that soon faded when he realized he would have to break the bad news about Muller to his friends.